So Kunal.
Okay.
So Kunal is not asking me who's my favorite Indian director.
So who is Indian favorite director?
Brijesh Kakodker का नाम सुना है. Like I myself can't give any philosophy. I can share my experiences, but I can't be a philosopher because I have not seen that much life. So philosophy you can do only after you reach a certain level in life.
Namaste everyone and welcome to the second part of the episode. Hope you enjoyed the first one. If not, then definitely go and check it out. And let's cut the chase and dive in the second episode. I am your host Kunal Raj and you are listening to 3XP by KRF Media. Enjoy. I think you have achieved a lot previously. You have been honored at Kala Academy. People might not know. Yeah. Some might not know. But how important do you feel having awards? Because thode directors manta awards are not important for us.
It's a very interesting question if you ask me. Awards are not important on a personal level. Personally, how you feel about awards is not important, I feel. But on a social level, it gives you some kind of validation, which you know helps, which opens up a lot of other things for you. You know. So आता गेलो बाबा तुका एक खंय award मेळा बरे भशेन not the ones which you have purchased. Award तो विकतो घेवना तुका मेळा.
आसा तशें घेवपी?
हय 100%. अरे लोक हें घेतात मरे डिग्री विकती घेतात मरे and then so awards is nothing like
कोण verify करपाक वयतलो
everything is become a business. So award घेवपाक मेळटा तशें but then there are thankfully some awards I'm not talking about on national level also on international level की मेळप is difficult and it is an honor. तुका एक फावटी मेळ्ळो you are like आमी पळय वी आर नॉट इन आर्मी सो आमकां मेडल्स बीन अशें लावपाक मेळना बट इफ देर आर अवॉर्ड्स वीच आर अंडर यू इट इज ऑब्वियसली एन ऑनर आनी सोशली इट इज अ ऑनर फॉर यू या सो लायक दॅट बट ऑन अ पर्सनल लेवल आय डोंट थिंक सो इट्स लायक समथींग बीग लायक आमच्या घरा कडेन टू यू कम लायक अवॉर्ड्स अशे लायलेले आसा अवॉर्ड सम अवॉर्ड्स आर हियर इन मारगांव हावस वीच आय हॅव नॉट इवन टेकन ओवर दे बिकॉज आय पर्सनली नो अशें केला म्हणून अवॉर्ड मेळ्ळा बट आय वॉन्ट टू इम्प्रूव आय वॉन्ट टू बिकम बेटर आय वॉन्ट टू डू बेटर थिंग्स सो दॅट इज द थिंग यू नो वॉट आर माय अवॉर्ड्स आर डिसलायक्स आय टेल यू वेन वी हॅड पोस्टेड गगन द ट्रेलर likes भरपूर likes comment and likes I'm like can it be that everybody liked it and nobody disliked it? There are obviously some people who didn't like it but they didn't hit the dislike button. The day we got the dislike button I called my producer. I'm like, hey, first dislike, oh my god, it has to, art is something that has to make some people comfortable, some people uncomfortable. And even if you get jealous by seeing my work and you put a dislike, you have put a effort to watch it and put a dislike, it means that some emotion I stirred in you, na? That is also art has to do that. आता photograph आम्ही पळयता तो पिकासोचे पेंटींग पळयता वा सम अदर पेंटराचे पेंटींग पळयतात it is just one brush stroke a lot of times or just some spots but then there are people who will pay a lot of money for that because why it has some emotion it opens up some emotion by looking at that piece of art so art is nothing
आसतले न्ही थोडे लोक कितें केला म्हणून
हय थोडे आसतले तो म्हणून अरे मैं
I would have done better than that म्हाका एक ब्रश दी म्हणटा
exactly
talking about the fun part तू म्हणटा पळय you act and everything still you do wedding shoots and all na so you enjoy it or you feel like it is a bit
wedding films I always say this तू जर फिल्ममेकर जावपाक सोदता न्ही you have to shoot weddings 100%. there's nothing to lose come on it's just one day ka affair and editing is whatever okay but I think minimum like 2 to 3 weddings every filmmaker should try even if they don't take it as their own project go and freelance for someone try because wedding has everything and for you it is like the best course best filmmaking course weddings It has everything. It has architecture. It has products. It has people. Like portraits are there. Jewelry is there. Like perfume, watch. Everything is there.
Food is there.
Food is there.
Yeah.
Dances are there.
That's the bad.
Speeches are there.
That's वो अलग बात है कि वो लास्ट को एकदम कभी कभी मिलता नहीं है, वो अलग बात है, but it is that.
We have figured out how to fill our stomach, but it teaches you a lot, right? Like it teaches you a lot. It is like if you do it too much also वो degrade होता है, but then finally you need to have something which will pay your bills, no?
Yeah. My thing is, does it feel repetitive? Like after you do some consistent, if you do some wedding shoots, and then do you feel that creativity level is going on? No?
See, the thing is now to everyday toileting सुद्धा वैता पे, that also is not repetitive. That also some amount of every day will be something different.
Quite a lot of research and analysis. Yeah.
So nothing in this world is repetitive. Nothing whatsoever. Everything has a different time. Everything also is the same. No, even the same people are getting married. At least time to will be different. Light will be different. It can't be the same thing. Activities are repetitive. We also get bored to tell you कि ये तो same हो रहा है, ये तो same हो रहा है. But then situations are different, people are different. So yeah.
What mess ups has happened?
Weddings. The biggest mess up that can ever happen for a wedding is the loss of data. Oh my God. But thankfully, by God's grace, fingers crossed, it has not happened with me. It happened once with me, and I could recover the data by giving it to a professional. But yeah, that is one goof up that can happen. But like other things are like just general stuff, right? Extra. Like wedding supposed to end at 11 o'clock, it goes up till 2. So those kind of
light
things.
bin पडला तसे.
ना light bin करना पड़ना. We are very professional in this ways. Yeah.
When you do the edit and all, ते येता पे request, अरे तेका काढ रे है. Is it come?
Oh my God. Yeah,
relative काढ.
Definitely it comes.
You have synced the entire video in video.
I hope those people don't watch this. I hope those people don't watch this episode. But once there was some problem with the couple, and they decided to separate after the wedding.
After the wedding, okay.
And the request which was given to me is like, you do the video, but without the bride. Do the wedding video, but without the bride. How it's possible? Tell me.
Only the groom entry and
it was just not possible. So yeah, imagine. So those kind of things happen, man. Kya kare? It is part and parcel of the thing. You can't really complain much about it, and you can't be okay with it. But you have to be stern ki nahi, these are the things. Discuss it right in the start. My friend who's sitting behind a camera will be really upset with me, but he keeps on telling me, do contracts, and I am the kind of person, आमचीच रहती असं काय जापना. But those are the ones who end up मेरे मार देते हैं. तो ऐसा है.
I think contracts in the sense like it is difficult to do with people and right? For corporates and all, it is fine. You can tell these are my terms and conditions and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But then what happens now?
So frienda सांगता like friend हे माझं contract म्हणून. Then it feels like
it feels weird, but then sadly it's something you got to do, re.
Okay, so talking about shoots, have you done some? I'm sure you have done some shoots where you were not interested, like ते म्हणता पोटा खातीर.
I have done many.
What are those kind of shoots?
You want to mention those shoots? No, I can't mention those shoots. But kela, like I've done, and you have to do sometimes.
But sometimes, right?
Yeah, sometimes. More, but the thing is, like, I'm a kind of a person who is like not be very difficult for me to say no to people, so then I end up being in situation wherein I have to be like, oh, okay, fine, I'll do it. But then sometimes what happens is like people start taking advantage. Arey Brijesh आमचा रे, he'll do it रे. But then obviously a lot of things changed after, like, I got Amir. Like
Amir.
Yeah, Amir is my son. Yeah. So I have to think in his point of view, like, I can't be really living this life how I used to live and let people take advantage of me. But I've done lot of shoots and lot of stuff for for nothing also. Yeah. But then fine. At least I learned something.
Which cameras have you got to use? Say any cinema camera? Yes.
Cinema camera personally I have not used because to tell you frankly, I was not really like I never choose cinematography. Cinematography chose me. I never chose editing. I hated editing, but editing chose me. Like and because of the conditions were such that I had to get into it. So that's why like I got into cinematography or editing. I taught myself. I always wanted to write and direct. Still now, I always want to write and direct. That's all I want to, do. Act also. But the thing is, I have done so much work in every field, cinematography field, acting field also, editing, color grading, okay. Sound too, I'm still a noob, so I can't really talk about sound because thankfully I have a good guy who
Especially
especially takes care of sound. Yeah. So now what happens is when I'm directing, right, I know what the actor feels. I know what the cinematographer feels. I can suggest. I know how the edit will turn out because I myself know how to edit. So yeah.
Complete package, Brijesh.
Complete package, yeah. And I'm still learning, by the way. Just yesterday, I was telling someone that I need to learn how to stitch. Stitching. That's one skill that I want to learn. So, yeah.
You vlog as well, right?
Yeah, I used to, but now not so much. Yeah.
Yeah, in between you do suddenly like this.
Suddenly when I have time and suddenly there is a interesting thing to talk about, I will do. Some vlogs I have just made but not even uploaded.
Vlog feels like you will do some vlog and I'll put, but when you edit, you'll try to get that quality and then it will get stuck.
Yeah, then like chuck it. So like recently I had put a post on Instagram about grooming, like would you want to see a video about, men in particular, about grooming, like facial grooming. And I shot the video entirely. Okay, pura time laga ke. When I started editing, I was like, "Arey, it's like not working out." So now I've decided ki instead of making it like a YouTube video, make it like a short thing, like in 1 minute.
Yeah, you can see how it performs. अगर अच्छा है तो नहीं ना तो.
Now we are working on something else, a series, so yeah, that more content will come soon.
Which won't be revealed here.
Which won't reveal over here. A podcast also, I was telling you in the start, right? Abhi artwork and all I had prepared to start a podcast, because that time nobody would.
What do you have named it?
It's called as The Goan Podcast. That's it.
हाँ, The Goan Podcast.
The Goan Podcast.
वो भी है क्या इस पे SoundCloud पे एक उसका खाली चैनल है क्या?
नहीं कुछ नहीं. Nothing is there. अब लेकिन I don't really know how to say it, but yeah, if I really get attracted to it now, I will go full on with it. Yeah, maybe hopefully your channel. I am a regular viewer of your this.
Really?
Nice. I always watch. Yeah. Watch mainly.
Watch or listen?
I like to watch, man, mainly. I mean, watch as in I put on YouTube and then I'm listening, then I'm watching. Kya ho raha hai?
You're a good cook as well, right? You keep on experimenting.
I keep on experimenting and keep on learning. I don't know how good I am.
Which is the best dish according?
What I prepare?
नाव म्हणताला.
माझे मेरे कशा जाणा तू हांव सांगता. I am like a impromptu cook. Like I'll open the fridge and I'll see ki yaasa. So I know the basic science. Like it is very scientific. It is basic chemistry, cooking. You understand the chemicals of the food and you put it all together to make sure that it tastes good and it's cooked well and it will digest properly and give you the nutrition you need. So पळयता मरे हें आसा तें आसा तें आसा हें करपाक जाता and I mix up everything and I'll make it. So but I really like to make like वो पिज़्ज़ा का पेस्ट ना, like the sauce. I think I've reached to a good level how I can make it very good. And recently I even made like homemade pasta, like just it's very simple. Guys, you should learn cooking. It's really
I should try.
yeah. कुछ नहीं, मैदा, egg and salt you mix
नो
together.
नोट कर लिया.
हाँ, note down please. मैदा, egg, yeah, write it properly, okay? Yeah. Yeah, he's not writing, by the way.
He will take the snip from here. Anyways, whom you consider yourself as a mentor, like who you follow, different filmmakers or like कौन आसा mentor? Because some people have come across, they say I have no mentor, I have learned from YouTube. तशें बीन आसता.
YouTube itself is a mentor, you can say, na? If you think about it, YouTube and Google like is a mentor. Once now, we were driving somewhere. I was sitting behind. My friend was driving, and another person was sitting next to us. And they were asking questions and questions and questions and certain question answers. It was related to my field, but like not my particular department. What is this? How it happens that way? And why it happens that way? And he's asking and I'm like with my phone Google करके उसको answer बोल रहा हूँ. I'm telling अरे ते मेरा अशा असता फास्ट टक 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 रीड and like ते मेरा अशा असता आणि अशा करपाक जाता आणि ते so ऐसे. So yeah, but I would say mentor, like more than mentor मेरे inspired by a lot of people, like I'm really inspired by in terms of filmmaking. I'm inspired by works of there's this one Polish filmmaker Paweł Pawlikowski. He then there's one Russian filmmaker Andrei Zvagintsev. These people, they make like really good cinema. Then there is another Swedish filmmaker also. He has won Cannes the Palme d'Or, which is the Cannes award for the best film. He has won it twice. Like this year also he won like second time. So yeah, so these are the people who inspire me. ऐसे है.
You being a director, who is your favorite director?
Okay, now I'll ask you this question. In India or like internationally?
Internationally. Let's get international a bit.
Internationally, I like Wes Anderson. Wes Anderson's work is something I really really like because ऐसा होता है कि he makes ऐसे very beautiful looking film. The story of the film is also very good and the cinematography of his films are like different. World only is different. You must have come across how they have shot it behind the scene.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of behind the scenes.
Instagram and all. Like there's one wherein the camera is mounted at train. They've made it like a train and snow में वो जा रहा है. So that is Wes Anderson's film. So he inspires me a lot because good storytelling also. Then there are other people, Quentin Tarantino or David Fincher. So a lot of now when I talk about filmmakers who inspire you, you don't take this fellow's name, you don't even know him. Aise people might say, some old filmmakers and all. But I'm a proper contemporary present wala, like abhi kya ho raha hai. That is what is important to me and that is what I like. Past mein kya ho gaya? Okay. There might have been some films which were great of that time, but I'm not living in past. I'm living in modern time. Yeah. So Kunal.
Okay.
So Kunal is not asking me who's my favorite Indian director.
So who is Indian favorite director?
Brijesh Kakodker का नाम सुना है? नहीं. The person I want. There are 3 people whom I really admire and whom I really want to someday work with. Another person. 4 people. Okay, so on top of the list is S.S. Rajamouli. Oh my god, Bahubali I have seen so many times, and now RRR. S.S. Rajamouli is like I just love the guy. Then Rajkumar Hirani also is someone whom I really like also. Okay. 2 हो गए ना. अभी के लिए 2 ही ठीक है.
अभी के लिए 2. टॉकिंग अबाउट फिल्म मेकिंग, चलो अभी डायरेक्टर से दूर जाएंगे. विल कम एज अ फिल्म मेकर, राइट? फॉरेन फिल्म मेकर, यू मस्ट हैव सीन फिल्म मेकर्स विद दैट कैमरा गियर एंड स्टफ, राइट? वो रिग वगैरह रहता है. यू विल सी देम विथ एब्स, you know, body building. And here we come across filmmaker, there might be people but जिनका belly fat है, you know. What do you feel like? क्या है, कुछ change होना चाहिए इधर? Filmmaker are not having that balance here, or there they are having their balance.
You are saying that there are some girls who are into film industry, like, you know, in like foreign countries.
Not only girls, guys also. I'm saying.
Guys, no, girls, man. You have to see. ऐसे लग रहा है कि वही हीरोइन है फिल्म की. They wearing nice clothes and makeup करके, hair करके, and operating the camera and all. Okay, guys तो obviously. No, the problem is what, you know. The problem is, you know, art को जितना appreciation मिलना चाहिए इंडिया में, that we don't get at all. You are not looked as artist. You are looked as a, you know, a machine who can produce stuff. You know, आओ करो जाओ. You know, you should like mass produce. So when you are mass producing, it is not. It's like it's a factory. You are a laborer. It's a factory. You are producing. Okay, and on a corporate level also, there's like a lot of you know, some data science is there, and that they follow कि ये, you know, it has to be this way, it has to be particularly in this way. So that's why, you know, like, you know, pressure is there so much कि I have to do that you start neglecting your health. You know, you are not like following proper diet and all. We also are not following because pressure is there, stress is there. Whereas outside, like, you do a lot of work with Fiverr, right? Like, yeah. So you might have also noticed how the style of their working and how style of locals working is completely different. They'll be like, okay, we have asked you this much, do this much. यहाँ पे क्या है कि they will ask you, अरे बॉट मागता मागे हात मागतलो, मैं म्हणटा तू ही आसाले. So that is what the problem is. So yeah, so to reach out to that level, you are running and neglecting everything, and that's where health deteriorates.
I've come across, like, if they have to have the revisions, they'll like, can you revise this portion, we'll pay you more.
Yeah.
तसे असतात. 10-15 रिव्हिजन जाता काबर जायना व्हिडिओ.
अजिबात सोपत ना. and that too payment will come after, oh my god knows when.
हां, गातील ना तुझ्या स्टोरी पेमेंटाचो. You want to talk anything about that?
I would like to address people, please pay on time.
Freelancers and you know, videographers, filmmakers,
we are passionately doing this work, but at the same time, like, this light is not coming for free. I have to pay for it. Yeah, food I need to pay. Like, कुणालान बरे कपडे घातले,
याच्या खातीर पे करपाक जाय.
So yeah, bills are there. Bills are never stopping. No, bills, EMIs, पेट्रोल का खर्चा, खाने का खर्चा रहता ही है.
Now I think you are doing filmmaking करता तू. Okay, vlogging, dancing, cooking, and किदा उलयला entire podcast. So you consider yourself like a jack of all trade, master of none, because that is the actual situation, I feel.
Okay, it's a very interesting question. तू विचारलो तो म्हाका. I was actually thinking about this, like, you know, आणि कोण म्हाका विचारतलो काय म्हणून क्वेश्चन. ओके, अशें सांगना का तुगे बिहायंड द सीन्स हांवें विचारपाक लायला म्हणून. नो, बट या, गुड दॅट युअर टीम हॅज रिसर्च अँड केम अप विथ दीस क्वेश्चन. सी, वी आर नॉट इन अ गेम की वो लेवल हांव जर फेल जालो, आय विल रिस्टार्ट माय लायफ. यू कॅन्ट डू दॅट, यू नो. यू कॅन्ट, देर इज नो रिस्टार्ट, देर इज जस्ट वन लायफ. एक लायफ आसा, एंड इफ there are so many things that are interesting you, okay, and you're genuinely, you know, attracted towards it, why can't you try everything? I would say try
whatever interests you, right?
Whatever interests you, whatever art form is interesting you, or whatever, like cooking also is an art form, you know, or, you know, like making furniture or something, you just get attracted. Stitching acha सांगतालो तुका, stitching also is an art form, you know. You never know, right? Now see, majority of the people you see, Elon Musk, आता he is interested in space, he is interested in space car, he is interested in तेजी ती boring company आसा, hyperloop ते आसा. So he is interested in bloody flamethrower. तेणे flamethrower तो टेस्लाचो येता तो.
He just made it for fun and companies केला त्याने.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Tesla also makes tequila drink. So that way Samsung is the only company asa. Samsung makes everything. They make phones, they make TVs. So you can't really say that they are jack of all trade, master of none. So I would say Bilog, life ekuz asa, you should try everything. You should try everything, and whatever you try, you give in your 100% and genuinely enjoy it. See, simple, I'll explain it in this way, in other way also. In Hindu mythology, okay. See, I'm not a religious person, okay, at all. I think like I follow all religion and I think I hate all religions, okay. So, but Hindu mythology, there are like four phases of life, okay. Like there's brahmacharya, grahastha manasa, third one I can't really place it, but I know the idea of it, and last ek asa, okay. So first phase asa pay tuzo, that is from the year 1 year to 25 years, okay. Like brahmacharya, wherein you are a student, you are learning. So the first years of your life you're just learning. Then mine mare 25 to 50 roughly 100 years in basic average dalla. So 26 to 50 is your grahast, wherein you're working, you're building a life, you're building a family, okay. So that is the second phase. The third phase antu kida karta, you start mare imparting knowledge back, you start giving back to the society. Like year 51 to 75 you are just teaching other people. So all the teachers ashraman been teachers kashe astale pay, they are all ashe like old people sort of who have already worked and sharing the experience and teaching, okay. And after 75 you are like, you just relax now, be spiritual, be one to your creator or whatever kasha asa. So mythology ashe sangta. So in the mythology also there are like there are these phases wherein you have to do these roles. Even Greek mythology asa pay, they were students, then they started working, and then eventually they went into philosophy. So that's why if you see Greek philosophers ami poitat pay, whoever, like take whichever names in Greek philosophy, all are old people, like grey beard, and like आता तर फक्त painting and drawing so तसा, but they were all old people, because by the तू लायफान एक heartbreak जाला तुका when you are 12 or 13-year-old, and
they feel their life is finished
and you become a philosopher. Life is this and life is that. Arey boss, no, you have a lot of life to live. Like I myself can't give any philosophy. I can share my experiences, but I can't be a philosopher, because I have not seen that much life. So philosophy you can do only after you reach at certain level in life, So yeah,
when you have enough heartbreaks and enough this thing.
Yeah. So tasha asta. So basically what I'm trying to say is
सगळे try कर.
Don't do drugs, but ते आणि बाकीचे सगळे अल्कोहोल आणि हे सोडून
Yeah, because Brijesh told you have to try everything.
Yeah, ब्रिजेशान म्हणला म्हणून आहे हे ट्राय करतात, तसे नाही. See, certain things are fine. If you want to try it, you can try, like alcohol. No, say no to drugs, bro.
Social awareness video. Talking about budget, like तू म्हणता budget ना म्हणता. If you have 10x the budget what you have now, what would you spend it on?
Mostly people.
People in the sense?
People like आता पय I'll tell you, हांव फिल्म करता तेन्ना I am directing, I am shooting, or I am editing, or I am doing color grading. So if I have 10x the budget, like 4 बंदों का काम मैं अकेला कर रहा हूँ. So I have 10x the budget, I can the best cinematographer in my budget, the best editor in my budget, the best guy to do color grading in my budget, the best editor in my budget. I can spend the money on people. That is what
delegating. Then you do your actual job.
Then
right?
I do, yeah.
Talking about, since you have taken 4, let's talk about your 4 ventures what you have.
Yeah.
सांग मरे
4 ventures.
हां
तू सांग पोया.
एलिफंट मीडिया आसा
Golden
वन
Elephant
ऑडिओ
Media.
प्लॅटफॉर्म आसा
Yeah.
Okay.
Devote Records.
देन
Far Films.
yeah
Yeah. Yeah.
and one more you have no
Ivory Tales.
yeah where you are like the creative designer म्हणून घातला तुवें
Ivory Tales. Ivory Tales, yeah. So I'll tell you.
that is what you have mentioned, you know, creatives at Ivory Tales.
Yeah. So Golden Elephant Media is my company through which I do video production. So now I do corporate videos, I do architecture, ad films, everything like on a corporate level and all comes under Golden Elephant Media. Okay. Now what was happening is when people ask share your profile, or they used to come across my profile Golden Elephant Media, and they used to see all this work, but the client actually wants wedding. So when they see all this other work, they are like, "Arey, wedding to kuch nahi hai, like nothing is there." They say architecture, they say other corporate work, ad films and all. So to really distinguish between what are like weddings and this, so I started Ivory Tales, which is it goes like Ivory Tales by Golden Elephant Media. So it is a brand, like a sub brand under the company Golden Elephant Media. So that is catering only to weddings and like event films, Ivory Tales. So yeah, so that's how it works out. And the other two, Devote Records, is what like rapping I was interested in, and like I'm planning to come up with an album soon. Yeah. So it is an album consisting of like 5 songs that will come under Devote Records. And Devote Records is a platform I really want to build for people like I growing up, like I was struggling to get resources, like music producers, and like आता पे आओ तू का ओळखता, or I know somebody else, like you are into VFX, he's into music, and then the third person comes like अरे आप like music, I this is a song I want to make, I will make them meet, then they are working with me and I am working with you, all 4 of us are working on this one project together. So the idea of Devote Records was letting people meet together, mostly only music, but music people. So filmmakers, music directors, singers, everybody meets together. So that Devote Record. And Far Films, so we are doing these films, nothing else. Like wo jo passion hai, that nothing that is as of now paying the bills.
Far Films is like it is going under all crowdfunding still.
Yeah.
इसलिए नहीं आ रहा कि क्राउड फंडिंग कर रहा हो, इसलिए नहीं आ रहा अभी एक
Cup, KRF Media, TYNS, Films, Emotions and Magic. Really nice. I'm not getting to take this home.
Okay, so since we come to the end of the podcast, right? We have a like, if anybody coming in that field like filmmakers, I fear to ask that because of a previous guest, right, Dylan, एक पाचन. But if you want to give tips and tricks to someone who is starting out in filmmaking or something, who is confused, अरे photo करपा जाय, video करपा जाय, what I need to do, reel करपा जाय.
No, try out. I think, like I said, try till you find what is interesting to you. You might want to be, shooting only wildlife for that matter, or you love to shoot architecture. Until and unless you don't do it, you will not understand it. And what I always say is, make your foundation strong. Making a foundation strong is very important. Like, Baba, the basics you should know. Like, the basics of filmmaking or the basics of photography, you should really focus on that. Best of camera घेतला आणि गेला आणि केला म्हणजे जायना तसं.
Something high end करता बडा.
Yeah. So like certain rules are there. Cinema language is there. Cinema is both art and a craft. So understand that. Expose yourself to good films. Expose yourself to different art forms. Like just Google paintings of Leonardo da Vinci, paintings of Michelangelo, sculptures by sorry, not paintings of Michelangelo, I am thinking into this way. So sculptures of Michelangelo, yeah. So paintings of Pablo Picasso. So when you will expose yourself to other art forms, it will influence you. Good music. So these are the things you should do, and you should appreciate all sort of art, expose yourself to all sort of art, and build yourself up. as an
Diversify
artist.
basically.
Yeah.
Diversify करो.
The best way to make to be a filmmaker is you either watch a lot of films or make one.
Yeah, so that was pretty much with this podcast. Hope you enjoyed listening. We had Brijesh once again. And yeah, one thing I wanted to tell you at the start, but I kept it for the last. Like when I was starting in filmmaking, I've taken a lot of inspiration from you personally. Like how Kama Rashilo. The reason I left job is because of him. Yeah.
You all don't do it.
Don't leave a job until you have a, set up a backup and stuff, right?
I keep on saying this. See, I never did job. I cannot kurna job. I don't even know what is a job like.
Yeah, but it helps actually. Like
Yeah,
I'm
to
not
be
saying-
disciplined.
Yeah, to be disciplined
To
and
be
know the
disciplined.
process and everything.
Know the process and all. Yeah, but even if you are stuck in a job which you want to leave, एक 6 महिन्याचा रिझर्व जर करून दवरलो आणि and then try
Yeah,
out.
with that risk we can do. It is just that there you work 9 hours, here you work 24 hours.
But then there you work so that your boss can buy good things. Here you work so that,
So that
you can
we can buy something.
good things.
Yeah. If we missed anything, then we catch up once again, right? On
You can once again, like 100th episode I probably get to come again.
Yeah, man, definitely. 100 will do something special. So, yeah, कसे जातात ते?
Seriously. No, it is very nice of Kunal to always remember me, and he always keeps messaging me over the years now to ask certain things, certain difficulties
Yeah,
he
I have
has,
done.
and I try my level best, to explain you.
Yeah, but
certain
गोवान स्मोक मशीन मेळना मरे त्रास.
स्मोक मशीन मेळना. स्मोक मशीन एक घेवपाक जाय. चड पडना ताका घेवपाक जाय आनी सगळ्यांक रेंटार दिवपाक जाय.
I think that you can start rentals and stuff. A lot of planning after the podcast, and we see you in the next one, right?
100 episodes, smoke everywhere, and people coming out from the smoke. Seriously.
Yeah. Reveal like host reveal and guest reveal from the smoke.
Full smoke, mare, with lights. You put like dudung, dudung, like and VFX you put some thunders, like lightning, and then the guy comes, like or whoever is coming. The
Best है
100
best.
guest.
Muscle flash win गाल्या best है.
Seriously, muzzle flash that we need to work on. Okay, thanks a lot for having me, Kunal.
Yeah, man, it was great,
really
and we यहाँ से काट देते हैं.